Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and we're back in Europa Universalis 4. Now, a number of you remember the last campaign where we went across to the Americas as England. And unfortunately, yeah, we kind of started to suffer at the end where France started to beat the crap out of us again. But I decided, you know, I'm a bit bored of playing as a big, powerful country like England. One of my favourite starts is in fact as Brandenburg. Now, if we just have a quick zoom in and switch to the country map. Brandenburg, free province nation, part of the HRE. I believe they start as an elector, so they do have elector rights. However, they're possibly one of the smaller electors. Definitely not the size of, say, Austria or Bohemia. Sort of comparable to Bavaria, really, but I think Bavaria's got 4 provinces. So Brandenburg really are the underdog at the beginning of the game. However, they do have some really powerful ideas. So we're going to start as Brandenburg in this new EU4 playthrough. I'm going to flip on Random New World. Not that it will really matter. We probably won't go in to do any colonising. But, you know, there's always a possibility. And I think what we're going to try and do is take on someone like the Teutonic Order or someone very early on. See if we can do an early land grab and then try and burn of our aggressive expansion. Right, this is all good. We start with a... he's an okay leader. 3-3-2. He's not brilliant, but I guess he will have to do. Right. Everything seems shiny and dandy. I am playing with Wealth of Nations enabled. Wealth of Nations came along with the 1.6 patch, for those who do not know, and that kind of introduced a lot of new things in terms of how a lot of things work, so annexation works very differently now. So I think we're all good to start. You're looking very regal there, dear. It's kind of a lot of jewels. A big ruff around your neck. I guess that's so you don't, you know, bite yourself. Or, you know, scratch at your head, possibly. Anyway, so the big changes are really annexation. Annexation now costs you Diplo points. Oh, here we go. And there is this now power projection system. I just call them power points, or power, or P. It's based upon the fact that you need to basically make your rivals and then be a dick to your rivals. And that basically increases your power points. It sort of encourages this long-term sort of feud thing. So you can see we have our rivals here, 2 few rivals, we need to pick them. And you can't just pick anyone now, you have to pick someone nearby from a predetermined list. So I think we're going to go for Pomerania, since they have Hinterpommern, and we start with a mission for that, I believe. So Hinterpommern... confirm rival. Prestige, spy offense, Diplo power cost for demanding provinces and then peace deal. Am I sure? Yes. Other than that, we take the Teutonic Order because we actually do want, I think, Ostpreußen or Danzig. If we take Danzig, then Poland gets pissed at us because Poland really wants Danzig. Danzig is a lovely province, don't get me wrong, but pissing off Poland early on when you're, you know, this small can be a little bit fatal. So we will take that one. Plus they have Neumark, which I believe is... we actually start with a core in, so we can take Neumark straight away. That's probably going to be our early war goal. So we'll also switch to... where are you? Teutonic Order. We're going to rival you. And for our last rival, it's actually sort of a bit of a toss-up. There are, you know, several good options, but none of them particularly amazing. Now, I could go Bohemia or someone, but they're very big in the next person, and I'd actually like them as an ally. Now, getting allies as the electors can be pretty useful, because the allies who are electors tend to maybe, you know, they maybe think about voting for you. However, Bohemia tends to be fairly selfish. It will tend to vote for itself. And early on, we don't actually really get to play the elector game because Austria has got that pretty heavily locked down. The idea is that hopefully we can get Austria to be weakened via other people, and then we can sort of win the electorate later on. But for the early game, we're not going to worry about that too much. So I think what we're going to do now is Mecklenburg. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. Now, the advantage in going Mecklenburg, it's a 1 province minor, and if someone else goes, okay, right, well, we need friends. This guy hates us. Well, we'll hate him. We need a friend. Who's going to be a friend? I know, the enemy of our enemy. And it tends to pick the enemy of your enemy. So, since Mecklenburg's our enemy, we might be able to get, you know, declare war on Pomerania, and then Mecklenburg will join in because we get allied, and then we can take on Mecklenburg at the same time. We can probably annex it after taking it as a vassal and a peace deal. So that's the plan behind that one. We have 6 stacked troops. Not much. I think we start off as probably one of the weaker armies around here, apart from, of course, the one province minus. So let's actually think about who we want to make our friend. Now, of course, I did say Bohemia, and straight off the bat, if we look at our... I think relations? No. No. Alliance actions, of course, to make an alliance. Offer alliance, straight away, we can do it. Bam. Poland. Offer alliance. Bam. Now, Poland are a more early game ally. They do start to get, they maybe get subsumed by Lithuania, and then, Muscovy can sort of start dominating that way. Poland, tend to lose out, really, in the later game. But in the early game, they are here, they have numbers, and of course they will fall behind in tech, because I believe they have... What is their tech? What is your tech? Your tech is... Eastern, yes. So they will fall behind us in tech. Actually, how much is the tech cost for Eastern? Do you not say? I thought you'd say on mouse over. Tell me? Oh well. Right, so we're going to try and, basically take on Pomerania straight away. Now, the other people I want to consider becoming my friend are Sweden, because Sweden tends to get out from under Denmark very early on, and if it does that, it just starts dominating. It takes away the entire Scandinavia. And also France, because France tends to get into the odd war with Austria. Australia? It's kind of far away. Austria. And if France can get into the odd war with Austria, for a start, it's a really powerful ally. France always blobs. It's a lucky nation, it will blob. But if it can get into a war with Austria, we can start taking advantage of that. And if it becomes a natural enemy of Austria, when we need to actually face Austria ourselves, we will have France, and France will be well spoiling for a fight with Austria, because they just don't like each other. Alright, let's look at our missions. So, form alliance with Magdeburg. Magdeburg? Which one are you? I don't really mind who you are, to be honest. We're not doing that. We need to save the Saxon people in Neuenmark. 5 prestige. Yes, please. What we're going to do is we're going to basically get a very early war in. They'll probably join us, so that'll be fine. We just need to wait for our leader to get back. Not our leader, our diplomat. So let's grab a leader. We'll go with our ruler. Free. And a 2-2-1 as the claimant. Ugh. That's not good. There we go. We have 2 military alliances. Let's just wait until our diplos get back. And then early on, straight off, get ourselves a nice early war. You can see both Poland and Bohemia want to be part of this. Now, we want Neumark, and we also want Ostpreußen or Danzig and Hinterpommern. Hinterpommern belongs to Pomerania, so we'll just ignore them for now. We'll come to them very soon, though. We want either Danzig or Ostpreußen. And as I said, Danzig, Poland will be pissed. So we're going to go for Ostpreußen. I think if we get Hinterpommern, we can start coring Ostpreußen, because they are on the same, the same sea. So if we go Neumark and Ostpreußen, if we can get both in this war, which is a possibility, I will be very pleased, because that means all we've got to do is take Hinterpommern, and we can do, if I find the group, form Kingdom of Prussia. We need either Protestant or Reformed religion. Well, we're going to go Protestant. Protestant is really powerful. Reformed has got a slight buff in the latest patch, but it involves also following this new system called fervor points, and you can do magical things with them. I just prefer the economic boost to Protestantism, really, but, maybe I just need to look into it in more detail. But we also need either Danzig or Hinterpommern. But we definitely need Ostpreußen. Right, I got that the wrong way around. Right, we need Ostpreußen. That has to be ours. So, well, we're going to try and grab that right now if we can. Danzig, we will leave for Poland, because I don't want to get Poland pissed at us early on. If they lose it, well, I'll be happy to take it. It is a 12 base tax province, I think, so that's pretty good. Hinterpommern, we'll have to get in our next war, and I think we can do that fairly easily, although the Elector will be pissed that we have taken HRE lands off another HRE person, so we're going to have to be careful about our aggressive expansion, or people will start declaring on us. Luckily for us, most of the people touching us are one province minors, with the exception of Bohemia, who is our ally, so hopefully we won't piss them off too much, and Pomerania, who will be going to war with anyway, so that's fine. Right, so there's also this long-term goal of form German nation, but you need a lot of provinces for that. It is something that I would definitely love to do. I've actually done, when I did this in my playthrough by myself a while back, I actually formed the German nation before I formed Prussia, I believe, because I don't think you need Ostpreußen. Yeah. and I got Ostpreußen later. So I formed a German nation, and then I became Prussia afterwards, which was a bit odd. But we're going to go straight for the normal Prussia victory, and then try and get German nation afterwards, after becoming the Elector of the HRE. Because becoming the Elector of the HRE, you can do a lot of things. You can also start warring and, you know, taking provinces off other people, because you're the Elector. You can't tell yourself to stop. So it's just great. We're going to try and get that, but that's a later on goal. For now, we want to basically dominate this sort of upper corner. And if we can get Sweden on side, all the better, because Sweden does tend to become an incredibly large powerhouse in this area. So, right away off the bat, let us declare war. Take Neumark, Poland, Bohemia, declare war. Bam. Straight into Neumark. See, Mecklenburg has definitely gone there. So we'll see if we can get them as well. I would like Ostpreußen now. It's unlikely Ostpreußen is going to be taken by one of our enemies, but... Right, so they're going to engage them. This 10 looks like it's going that way as well. Looks like... Are they going to... Yeah, they're probably going to turn away when... Yeah, they're turned away because this group got caught. Now... Basically, with both Bohemia and Poland on side, we can't lose this war. The issue is afterwards, do we get too much aggressive expansion by just being a bit too greedy? That can cause some sort of problems. As you can see, they've been absolutely devastated. And I believe once this 3 gets out of the way, I might be able to split our... Actually, I'm going to do a split straight away and send them to Magdeburg. Because I would love to be able to take Magdeburg as well in this war. Because it will give us nice sea access, and sea access is something we can do with it. It's also a 5 base tax province, so it's nothing to sniff at. I mean, if we look at Danzig, 12. Oh, that's good. But I think Ostpreußen's a 5 as well. No, it's an 8. Oh, good. Ostpreußen, 8. I would love to have an 8 base tax province. We start off with fairly poor, like, Brandenburg is a 7, 5, and a 6. But with 3 provinces, I mean, we have got a reasonable economy for that size, but it's nothing compared to some of the bigger nations. Right, how many forces have we got here? Poland have dropped us. Yeah, quite the nice amount of forces there. So I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm going to group them again. Detach. And then wander up here with just this one. Actually, I need him to get out of the way. Right, there we go. He should take that. We need... Ah, they're actually... sieging Ostpreußen, which is a shame. Oh, they're moving. Let me click him again. Yes, right, go. If we can get to Ostpreußen, take Ostpreußen early on. I don't have to go through that. I mean, he might not hurt us. Oh, he's coming for me. Can I get anyone to come with me? No. I need them to really take him. Someone just to, you know, go grab him and then start sieging places. There we go. Now he's got 2. They're actually considering taking him on. Now you will get there on 22nd of April. There we go. I'm going to go past. Immediately I'll join the war, but I'll continue to move afterwards. Nope, they killed him before I could get there. Right, so let's go straight to Ostpreußen. Hopefully they'll send some troops over to support me, because I can't actually take that province by myself, but by being first there, I'll be the war leader, or at least I'll be the siege leader, and the siege leader gets the province. Oh, God damn it. Livonian Order there. Mazovia. Hello. Riga. This is the Livonian Order up here, this bit. I don't think we can actually move on them until we've got friends. So we'll just wait for these sieges to be done. Now, we have been moving at just speed 2 for now because I'm being very careful about this 2 coming down. It will just kill 1 unit, but it's the 1 unit that's... Right, if this 12 comes over... I don't know what to do about this. Because if we move in there, we'll get killed. If we move in there with allies, that would be great, but I don't think our allies are coming with us. I think they want to continue the siege. I guess we'll just have to stick out the siege then. The attacker is Bohemia because we moved. So, can I detach? No, you can't detach anymore. So I'm going to take as many men over as I can. I think it's just 2 at the moment. They're up to 3. I guess I might have to take Ostpreußen in another war. I mean, if they attack him, good. But I'd prefer them to attack him and move on. But I doubt they will. I think they'll go for the siege, which will be unfortunate for us. Yeah, they've gone for the siege. You turn back to Neumark. Actually, no, go with Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg's taking longer. Now, I'm going to wait and see if they move off Ostpreußen, because if they do, we'll jump straight on it. Otherwise, well, we can take Warmia. I don't think we'll take it in a peace deal. I think we just need to focus straight on Ostpreußen. Right, so we're almost there with Neumark. And Mecklenburg is actually falling quite far behind. It must be much better defended. We're on the siege of Neumark. That is nice. Move over to Warmia. We probably don't need it, but actually, let's go take a battle. I would like a battle. Just to be able to get the prestige in the army tradition, because here we go, we've got 6.2 prestige from that. Nice 1 army tradition. The very fractionate war exhaustion. Move you back and continue on. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Do you want a Barney? Do you want a Barney? Oh, he's coming in for a Barney, right? So I believe, yeah, 1 more month. Lose stability or lose points. I want to lose points. I haven't even buffed my stability yet. I've been going straight into war. So let's move in and take this one. Yep, there we go. More prestige. It's quite nice when they just feed you these 1 stacks. Let's move over to Warmia. It looks like you could do the support over there. And bam. Alright, so we need Ostpreußen. There's no choice about that, but you know, Danzig would be nice, but I don't really want to piss off. There we go, Mecklenburg. Right, so we should be able to get Mecklenburg straight out. Diplo, sue for peace. Full annexation would cost us... I think we're going to go for vassalization, because vassalization means we cost us Diplo points, and we're going to be pretty short from restrictive power, at least early on. So all the money, all the money. It's got a good amount of money as well. And what can you give us else? No, there's nothing else. So we'll go straight for a vassalization and give us 6.9 aggressive expansion, but that's fine. It pisses off Mecklenburg and Pomerania, who never really like me anyway. So let's go with that. Send demands. And let's start improving relations with France. So improve relations. I'm going to try and get a marriage and then an alliance from them. Oh, you're moving out of Warmia. You've got a peace offer. What is it? You'll cede Neumark to us. You'll pay some ducats. Are we close to getting any of these promises? No, not really. Diplomacy. Sue for peace. I could give this to Poland and Poland would be pleased. Let's see, can I get that as well? How much are we over? 5. Oh, okay. I mean, the ticking war score is in our favour. And... ooh, transfer trade power. Yeah, that's never going to happen. That's way more. We could just, you know, take their entire country and then claim they need that. But I'd also like to get rid of their Treaty of the Livonian Order. So if we take a couple more provinces, I think we'll be golden on that one. It'll only be a couple of more months till we do that. By giving Chelmo to Poland, we can make Poland very pleased with us, and that would be tasty. Teutonic Order. Oh, Bavaria, really? Paper Controller. Austria have tried to attack, well, are attacking Salzburg. They'll probably win, a very small country. Can we get a royal marriage yet? No, we need 3 more points. So right, we're just going to keep doing our sieges and see where this goes. Now, I'm hoping that they'll... they took Ostpreußen before they moved. Okay. Let's see, can we get our peace now? Yes, we can. Chelmo isn't an important province, is it? Let's close that and have a look at Chelmo. I don't want to be giving away... Yeah, it's only a free base tax. That's fine. Neumark, Chelno... And no Livonian Order. I'd like to have Ostpreußen, but unfortunately, of course, Poland got to it first. So, bam, done. 5 prestige. Lost us Casus Belli. Actually, let's move everyone back to Neumark. Actually, move him to Brandenburg, it's more central. And I think we need a new rival. So we have Teutonic Order, we have Pomerania, but we don't have Mecklenburg. So, who are we going to put down as our next? Saxony would be nice. We do eventually need both of Saxony's provinces to claim ourselves as the German Empire. However, Denmark is tempting. Holstein's tempting. The Hansa are tempting. The Hansa will hate us. I've just come to the conclusion that the Hansa will hate us if we do whatever we want to do. So, I'm tempted to go with them. It's people you really want to declare war on to get the extra points. You see, we've already 26, and we've only had 1 war and, like, what, 2 years? It's a hard decision. Ultimately, we should pick someone, you know, we can have a long-standing feud with. Let's just pick Saxony, because they're fairly easy, right? So, Anhalt, Bohemia, Lundberg, Magdeburg, Poland, Hansa. Oh, crap, that's their list. Oops. Saxony aren't on our list. Huh, last time I played as them, they definitely were. Interesting. Right, so we haven't done a choice. We've got Magdeburg. Which one's Magdeburg? Magdeburg. Lundberg, Laurenburg, Hansa, Holstein. Magdeburg. Altmark is Magdeburg. Altmark we probably really will want, so... But then Lundberg really do hate us. And they desire some of our provinces. Let's actually find out who is allied with our enemy over here. So, Pomerania, who is your ally? Lundberg, right. And Oldenburg, right. So we'll just take Lundberg, because in the next war, they'll probably get called in, and then we can claim them. However, got to be careful about that. Our aggressive expansion might just pop. And we can actually get our royal marriage. No, we can't. Okay, we're still 3 below. Alliance offer from you. No, you're ridiculously far away. Royal marriage offer from you. Yep, I will go with that. Royal marriage of Bohemia. Excellent. I'm very pleased to see that going on. And alliance offer from you. Where the hell are you? I'm pretty sure you're... Yeah, you're down here. Not a chance. Like, tiny provinces down here I don't really care about. You're too far away to be of any support to me. So everyone's coming back to Brandenburg, which is nice. We also got a bunch of money from that, and we now have 3 more we can get. So I would actually like to get a couple of knights and a medieval infantry. And what we'll do is we'll wait maybe a couple of months and we'll go straight into war against Pomerania. We might actually wait and see if they actually declare war on Teutonic Order, because they are rival to Teutonic Order, and Teutonic Order has just had their entire army crushed, so they're incredibly weak. It's quite possible that Pomerania will declare war on them right now. And we don't have a mission selected, so... Accumulate money. That's a lot of money. Make Magdeburg like us. There we go. The Pomeranian succession owns Hinterpommern. There we go. More goals to take into Pommern. So now we've got a CB against Pomerania. And I think we'll leave it there for this episode. This has been EnterElysium playing Europa Universalis 4 as Brandenburg. Possibly my favourite country, at least that I've managed to play as for a decent period of time. Yeah, possibly my favourite start in EU4. I do like playing as an underdog. And you do have, a fair amount of stuff going on. You've got a bit of conquering. You've also got a bit of Diplo, especially evolving the HRE. And it's something I would definitely recommend. So, I've been EnterElysium, and as always, stay shiny.